Let me start with the automated strike zone. With you having done this for so long, and now you see the younger pitchers who are going to grow up with this, adapt to this. Is there an upside, in your opinion, to an automated strike zone?
Yeah, I think there's upside to it. I like the appeal system over the full automated zone, and the reason being, I think these umpires are asked to do a really difficult job, and they're also the best in the world at it, even though they're not perfect. But that's a tough zone to call, especially when guys are throwing 100 miles an hour with nasty breaking balls. So I don't want to take away the part of the game that I love, which is catcher framing. The pitcher hitting his spot and getting a call because everything presented correctly and it looks like a strike, and the umpire calls it even though it's maybe a half an inch off. And the batter doesn't quite know. So in a big spot, in the game, maybe he challenges. But if it's the first, second, third inning, nobody really knows if it's actually a ball or strike. So I don't want to take away that part of the game, but I think there's obviously opportunities where it's an egregiously wrong call, where you can turn that over, or late in the game in a big spot where, both sides want to make sure we get it right. Well, I say both sides, but, everybody wants to make sure you get it right.
I saw where Max Scherzer's not in favor of this, and then I had to laugh because you guys are veterans.
Uh-huh.
You guys got calls. Like, the umpire might give you the benefit of the doubt. Greg Maddux, Tom Glavine, you, Scherzer. The automated strike zone, they don't know who you are.
I wish they don't do that anymore for us. You go back, when I first came in the game, and you had those guys that you mentioned, Rocket, Roger, Maddox, Johnson, all those guys. You come into a game and it's like, hey, you're gonna have a little bit bigger zone today. These guys have earned it. They tell all the hitters that, but with the umpires being monitored now, they get, even though it's not an automated strike zone, they get graded on every single game. So, I'm sure some of these older school umpires would like to give us a little bit bigger zone, but we don't get that advantage anymore. Unfortunately, I would love it.